Hey y'all, I want to get on and encourage y'all real quick. So one of the things I want to talk about today is really just a lot of y'all right now that are dealing with the emotions of being divorced and going through a divorce. Right, and it's something I want y'all to watch this video because there's something I want to pitch to y'all at the end of this video, and I feel like it would have really been a service to me when I was going through it. So I really want to, I don't know, I want to get some feedback on it. Y'all let me know. But I know that when I was going through a divorce, I was drained mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. I remember when my ex-husband came to me, he brought me the divorce papers. I signed them. I remember before I signed them, I went outside, I called my mama, I cried. My mama never told me to sign the divorce papers. She just said everything is going to be okay, calm down. But she never was like, girl, sign them divorce papers, divorce that nigga. She never did that. She just calmed me down. And by the time I walked back in that house, well, I'm gonna tell you this: when he gave me those divorce papers, it broke me down because I literally thought that God was gonna restore my marriage. So when he brought me the divorce papers, I was weak. I remember walking out that door, calling my mama. My knees were like, I remember like being hunched over, like crying. And I remember going back in and I signed the papers. And I was like, you know what? If somebody big bad enough to bring you some divorce papers, baby, I'm not fighting. I'm done. I'm done fighting. And I remember him coming back years later and was like, well, if you love me so much, why didn't you fight for me? Why did you sign the divorce papers? And I thought to myself, it took everything in me to sign those divorce papers. I didn't want to sign those divorce papers. But I said, you know what, Ashley, you've been fighting for years for this man. Maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's time to let go. And it hurt me to let go. That's why the name of my book is Forced to Divorce: How to Heal from a Marriage You Didn't Want to End. I did not want my marriage to end. I didn't. I loved him. I understood what it meant when you make a covenant before God that you want to be with somebody through sickness and health. I understood the power of the words that I said. I was willing to die behind it. And when I say die behind it, I was willing to go out of this world being with the same man. I was okay with that. Because I understood that grandma and grandpa, these relationships that people look at from they was married 70,000 years and all this type of stuff, I knew that came with some type of challenges. Of course, every challenge wasn't cheating, but sickness and health, through death do us apart, all that. Sickness and health. When your marriage is going through a tough time, that's sickness. For better or for worse. When your husband is cheating on you, that's worse. That ain't better. But I told myself, this is what I told myself. I'm not asking you what you told yourself. So I'm asking, please don't get in my message and saying, well, I wouldn't have did this. I'm not asking you. I'm talking to a specific group of people. Please don't get in my messages and say what you would have done. I'm not talking to you. You can keep scrolling. But for the people who have fought for their marriages, literally, you have fought tooth and nail. You have fought. Because I felt like I fought, man. I didn't come in that marriage wanting to get no divorce. I said, man, I don't care. Right now, I know that it's messed up. I know that he's doing me this type of way, but I made a vow. I'm going to fight for my marriage. Even before I just walk away, I'm going to fight for it. And I did. I did. But my book is called Forced to Divorce: How to Heal from a Marriage You Didn't Want to End, because I was forced to go. I was forced. I had a spouse who made a decision that he wanted to be with other women. Then once he gave me the divorce papers, then he decided he didn't want to get no divorce no more. He said, I don't want to get a divorce. I want to stop the... No, you going to stop him. I'm not finna do this with you no more. I'm not finna do it. I can't do it with you anymore. Now you're stopping my progress in life. Because I fought to the point when I left out of that marriage, I was this big. I was always around 150, 160. I said this before. When I left out of that marriage, I was 95 to 100 pounds. I was stressed to the bone. Do you understand me? When I went back home, my family didn't even recognize me. That's how tiny I was. That man had stressed me down to my bones. I was tired. I said, you know what? Do sickness and health, death do us apart. This marriage has reached death. Because it's either going to be the marriage or it's going to be me. I was at the point of my life where I almost took my life. Or I was going to take his life. But I'm going to tell y'all about that story. Or I was about to take her life. This is real life. Because people get on these videos and they make these fairy tale, like I saw some girl the other day, she was like saying her husband was a certain type of way and he wasn't, or something, I don't know. I'm real with y'all. People that watch my videos, you really going through real life stuff. You ready to go and take a nigga head off their shoulders for treating you a certain type of way. And for men too. You hurt. You really not trying to hear nothing about no Bible and what this and this and that. You really hurt. Your heart is broken. You need to hear from a person who went through the same thing or that you're going through right now, that they made it, that you okay, that you gonna be okay. That's why I make these videos. I was ready to kill that man. Do you understand me? This ain't no joke. I lived this life, y'all. I had a man ready to, and he didn't care if I would have took my life. He didn't care if I would have took my life. But I was in that type of situation. That's why I make these videos. This ain't no game. I said one day, I made up my mind. I said I went through too much hell not to benefit from this situation. Baby, I'm finna help somebody. I'm finna write a book. I got to. Somebody got to be helped from this. Ain't no way I went through all that hell for no reason. Ain't nobody finna tell me, baby, I'm finna get out here and help as many people as I can help. I don't care if it's one. As long as I can hear somebody say, man, you helped me. Somebody got in my inbox one day and said they was about to kill themselves till they saw my videos. You think I'm finna be quiet? Baby, I can't stop. I gotta keep making these videos. I gotta keep, and I know people like, well, you've been talking about this book. Y'all, I have had to switch editors. I have had to take this out and put this back in because it has to be a certain type of way. I can't just put out anything. And we have literally got down, we are literally, and when I say we, I'm talking about like editing and everything. Like everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. I say, you know what? I'm not finna add nothing. I'm not finna take nothing away. This is exactly what these people need to see. This is exactly what these people need to read. And it's amazing, y'all. Literally. So I want y'all to go to my website, force2divorce.com. Put in your email address on there, because I have a thing where you can enter your email address so that I can see you updates and stuff when the book comes out. You'll be the first one to know. And I have a journal that's going to be attached to it. So the first 10 people that put in their email address, I'm going to send you the journal when it comes out for free. So go ahead and divorce.com. But I'm going to send the first 10 people that put in their email address, I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send you the journal when the book comes out. So, yeah. But another thing I wanted to do is, I remember like going through my divorce and really feeling alone. So I made a decision that every Friday, I don't know if I'm going to do it every Friday or once a month, but I want to meet with you guys and we'll just like get on the Zoom call. You know, you just need support during this time. You don't need to be doing this by yourself. You can watch my videos, but being able to talk to me one-on-one and just have that sisterhood, a lot of us need that, because I needed that when I was going through divorce. Baby, if I can get on a call and just sit and listen to somebody and just have that encouragement, baby, that would have helped me so much. So I'm going to put more details out, but go to my website, force2divorce.com, and put your email address in there. And like I said, the first 10 people, I'm going to send you the journal that's attached to the book for free. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm going to send it to you. And then I'll send you more information about on what we're going to do on Friday. So hopefully this video helped y'all. I love y'all. Bye.